friends, it's me again, Arnik. Welcome to my show. What I'm making today is, some of you might know it. It's called Ćevapi. What it basically is, it's a Balkan version of kebabs. So, a little bit different, but it's pretty good. Alright, and what consists of this Ćevapi or Balkan kebab is I have half a pound of Italian sausage. It's already spiced and stuff. And then I have a half a pound of ground beef. I think this is 85-15. You can use any kind, but you don't want to have it too lean, because if it's like too lean, it'd be a bit dry. So, and then what we're gonna put in this is a little bit of salt, just a little bit, a half a teaspoon, because the ground sausage here is already salted. So we got that. Let me get up. Get this a little bit here. All right. Here is the beef. Let's put this in the bowl. And ground sausage. Okay, as I said, half a teaspoon of salt. Then I have some smoked paprika. You know I like smoked paprika, right? Some people, the traditional ways, I think they use sweet paprika, but I like the smoked one. That was, by the way, about a teaspoon, and I have about here a teaspoon or that's more like a tablespoon of ground cumin. Some black pepper, about a tablespoon. And here, the magic thing against vampires and all people that love stinky breath. Some 4 cloves of garlic. Okay. The second one. Oh, that sprayed all over the place. Let's just use those 2. Okay, let's mix it 4. So, and then the last thing, go overboard. Last thing is, I have here about a 1/4 cup of water, cold water, and some baking soda. And here's what happens with this. Dissolve that a little bit. So by putting this in, it emulsifies the mixture. It makes it nice and smooth. So, just dip that in. And I'm gonna use a glove, because otherwise all my fingers are gonna be discolored from the paprika and the cumin. So, and the best way of mixing this, of course, is by hand. There's no other, it's not a spoon or a fork or so. Just mix this together like that. Oh, now guess what? The glove broke. Alright, so I'm mixing this like this. Give it a good mix. And by the way, this will probably make about, I don't know, I would say about 8 to 10 kebabs or ćevapi. Depends how big you want to make it. Alright, there we have it. So what you want to do with this, don't want to use it right away. So let it sit for about a half an hour. Let the mixture like marinate, as they say, at room temperature. And after we do that, we will form the ćevapi. Alright, it's been about a half an hour for this. So before we make see, it's nice and firm. Before we make those ćevapi, at the end I'm gonna put in some diced onions and some chopped parsley. I like to do it this way, so just keeps it a nice little fresh. And then we mix it again. Alright, and now it's going to be time to make those ćevapi. So what I'm doing here, I take about, I see a ball like this, like that, in your palm, the palm of your hand. So what you want to do is, you want to kind of like roll them. Roll them like this. About, so they look like this. Looks like a cigar, or, well, I don't want to say the other word, but you know what I'm talking about. It starts with a T. Okay? So, right there, let's do another one. See, like that. You want to start out with your hands first, like this, and then put it on this cutting board. And some of them are really thin. There's like versions I have seen, they make them about as thin as my thumb. It's kind of like, I don't know, I don't like that so much, because you bite into something and you think you have a pretzel. Alright, let's do one more. Okay? But at the same time, you don't want to make them too big. Okay? If you make them too big, then you might as well have meatloaf. So, put this away. So as I see it here, and then you just, let me form this a little bit better. Just roll them like this. Don't push too hard, otherwise they fall apart. You know, this would make a lot more, but here, for this, I'm just going to make 3. Alright, and there we go. There we have those. So what's going to happen with these? Oh, we put them on the grill. And I see you there. Alright, friends, there they are. Let's put those beauties on the grill. Grill's about at 400. So, nice, warm and cozy. And they should cook about for, I would say, 5 minutes on each side, give or take. You just kind of check, you can tell. Might want to check after like 4 minutes. Let's close the grill for a little bit. And then you kind of do the effect of like, how would you say, controlling the heat so it doesn't get too heat when you close the grill, so you open it up a little bit after about a minute. And I will be back with you when they're done. All right, hey, it's been about 10 minutes. They're done. Let me turn the grill off. I always like to do the tank first and then do these guys. So, let's take these off. Look at how beautiful they look like. Alright, there we go. And there's one funny story I want to tell you about my grill. You see this little thing up here, this dent? And this is a pretty strong handle. Well, one time we had some storms here, and we live in the woods, and above us there is a tree. So the storm took down a big branch, and the grill was open, and it hit this. Luckily, I wasn't standing here, but anyway, I wouldn't be grilling if it storms anyway. So that's a little story about this. And I will see you when I put the stuff up. Okay, here we have it. There's the ćevapi. and I want to show you here what kind of like traditionally is served with it. It's very simple, and I will show you that in the close-up here. Okay, here we have it. What is it? It's very simple. Really, nothing to it. It's a pita bread. I have some green bell peppers, some cut up tomatoes, some red onions, and some cucumbers. And that's, you mix that with the ćevapi. We can make like a sandwich out of it. Okay, you guys probably wonder, I mean, this is kind of be dry. I mean, yeah, no. What we do with this here, there's a thing called ajvar. Well, what that is, it's a red pepper eggplant spread. That's a very traditional thing to put on it. And also, depends where you are in the Balkan. More southern, they use tzatziki sauce too. So, I like both. I like them mixing both. So, let's assemble this. Usually, we eat these separate. Kind of like, we just make the pita bread. Okay. I mean, you could make this stuff, I mean, if you're really traditionalist, you make it yourself. But it takes a long time to do these, like to make the ajvar or the tzatziki sauce. So what I like to do here is, in the pita bread, put like the ajvar in it, and then a little drop of tzatziki sauce. Kind of mix. You don't have to do it both. If you don't like tzatziki sauce, don't put it in. If you don't like ajvar, don't put it in. Put on ketchup or mustard. Some people put mustard on it. Why not? Okay. And here's one of the ćevapi. Let's take one of these. Tomato. And an onion. So, and you wanna, these are like small pita breads. They're bigger ones, you know. This is perfect for this. They're like mini ones. Well, let's give it a try. Oh, that's not bad. Some cucumber. Tomato. And an onion. And you can just kind of keep going like this. And then you have 3 little nice sandwiches for fair quick amount of time, and believe me, they're delicious, eh? So please try it. You got nothing to lose except some meat. And hey, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.